Yes, good morning, everybody. My name is Joseph Adirut Emadimola. I'm a TBCian, and I'm not just a TBCian, a bona fide TBCian that really understand what the blog is saying. Yes, I'm just here to explain the blog, what it's saying about the November redemption period, and to explain what the blog is saying, what the admin asks us to do, what we should not do, and to those who don't understand, the blog said 18 or 19th blog. I'm just here to explain about that. Yes. Before I say anything, I want to appreciate all the visions all over the world that is making this vision a reality. I want to appreciate the admin for the efforts, putting everything into consideration, into play, for the effort of the admin, for the understanding of the admin, for his knowledge, for the team, for the TBC team, for the project and TBC admin itself. Just giving us the latest info, what we should do, and what we should not do. I really appreciate the admin. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate the admin for helping me to become a student of the blog, to understand what the blog is saying. I want to appreciate the admin for the send button meeting. Yes, we really appreciate it. Now, let me go straight to the point. Now, November redemption period is coming, and there are some instructions the admin has given us that we should obey and we should follow, because a lot of people will not follow that. A lot of people will be in haste. A lot of people may lose the opportunity of becoming billionaires or millionaires in TBC, and a lot of people will miss it out. Now we are here to just explain some concepts on what you should understand. Now understand this very well, that TBC is not backed by gold or any fiat currency. We only use grains of gold as a measure, but it is not backed by gold. We only use it as a point of reference. Dollar worth of grain gold is 40 grains of gold. We only use grains of gold to measure the value of TBC, but it is not backed by gold. Don't misinterpret the admin. We only use grains of gold as a point of reference or as a point of measurement, but not backed by gold. TBC is not having assets somewhere, because the SEC, that is the Security Exchange Commission, they will be looking for the asset. We are a private community, we are a private people, we are private, that is the private community and the private contract association. We are not let's say on coin market cap. That's the way I can put it. So don't misinterpret what this is about. It's a private community, and as private community, we have the ability to have our own law, our own court, our own jurisdiction, and we are not against any law of any country. We obey the rules and regulations of any country, and we are peaceful. We have peace. We are come to bring prosperity and peace. We are not here to create info war or problem. So that is video or this broadcast with that, so that I can understand what TBC is about. Now, coming to the TBC blog and what I'm here to talk about. By November, we shall be redeeming cookies. Before we start anything, to those of you have the opportunity who have not registered with TBC, you have the opportunity of becoming a TBC billionaire or a TBC millionaire. It depends on what you should do. Remember, at first, to open an account with TBC, you need to register using my link. You can see my link below this video. You see my link in the description. You see, follow me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram to ask questions. Phone number is there. You can contact me. Now, you go to gringo.cash. You get registered using my link. Once you do that, you pay $10. You can ask me to pay for you. I'm a trusted seller. Yes, you can ask me to pay for you. The cash center is there. I can direct you on that once you contact me. Now, you go to the gringo.cash. you pay your $10. After paying your $10, you open a YouTube account so you can do a live broadcast. All you need to do is just a kind of 30-minute live broadcast. Just talk positively about TBC. Just say anything. It may be a testimony you have about TBC or a testimonial. Say it. How TBC have impacted you with the little period or the experience you have in opening TBC account, and now you've paid. You can explain that. People will be willing to hear you speak. And another thing, sorry, is that you also talk about your experience, how you were prospected in TBC, and what is your mission of joining TBC. That's what we are meant to say there. We're only meant to just talk positively about TBC, how it has been helping you gradually, because yet TBC will not have helped you to the bigger level. It will just explain little with your sponsor or with the person that introduced this opportunity to you. Then both of you should do a live broadcast together. Then after doing that, you post it on the what? On the Kringle card. There's a place you go. You go to the broadcasts, tomorrow's broadcast, you post it there. Or you go to broadcast tomorrow's broadcast. You go there, you post it there. Then after that, you make a purchase of 40 grains of gold. Listen, let me explain this part. 40 grains of gold means $100 worth of TBC. Now, we are not backing it up by dollar. We are only making use of it as a point of reference or as a point of measurement using TBC. Now, 40 grains of gold as $100 worth. Once I'd maybe give you cookies that is worth 100 million cookies, which is equivalent to 1 TBC. Once you do that, you are automatically a TBC billionaire. That is, you've gotten 1 TBC coin by just buying 40 grains of gold. That is 40 grains of gold worth of TBC. But if you buy 80 grains of gold, that's $200, you'll be given 2 TBC, and so forth, and so on and so forth. It is unlimited. This is the opportunity you can use to have TBC in your wallet. This is the opportunity you can use to have your TBC in your wallet, because this is the opportunity, this is the distribution phase. We are in the distribution phase of TBC. You may not be opportune to get that. Tell me, which opportunity I've given you grace to have that can become an instant billionaire in TBC? Now, let me tell you the difference between a TBC billionaire and a TBC millionaire. How to become a TBC billionaire was what I explained. If you want to become a TBC millionaire, the only difference is that you will not do a live broadcast. If you don't do a live broadcast and you pay your $10 and you make your purchase of 40 grains of gold, that is $100 worth of TBC, you do that. Once you do the sale, your sponsor will confirm. You make a request of what you bought, and your sponsor will confirm for you. After it has been confirmed, you'll be given 100,000 worth of cookies. By that, when TBC reaches its full maturity, you become a millionaire in TBC. As simple as that. It is not difficult. Yes, it is not difficult. So that is that for that one. That's how I can become a TBC millionaire or a TBC billionaire. And don't be in haste to redeem your cookies. To those of you who are still buying 40 grains of gold, or who are still registering people in the community, even in the month of November, you can become a TBC billionaire. Remember, TBC is looking for 1 million billionaire, 1 million billionaire, and 1 billion millionaires. Try to understand. 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. That is the reason it is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That is what we are looking for. By the time we have a community that have 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, that makes our point fully decentralized. That makes coin currency. Remember, the more we grow in TBC, the more the members in TBC, the more liquid TBC will be. Take for instance, we are 3.3 million or 3.3 million now. Yes, if you get 100 million, it would have decentralized a little. when we get to total decentralization, more liquidity. When we get to 500 million members, more liquidity. Then until when we get to our ultimate goal of 10 and 1, then people do not lead any negotiation again. It will be very, very easy to all those wealth in your wallet will be as at now. Our wealth is locked in the wallet, but it is when we wish to a billion people or a billion members that those wealth will be unlocked in our wallet. Hope you are getting me. To those who are watching me live, it will be unlocked in our wallet, and that is the opportunity we have. Some people will think it's far away. Some people think, oh, getting to a billion people is far. Oh, it's not far. Remember, only 300,000. And we have 18 million people that have registered with TBC, but the active ones are 3.3 million. That is, the orphaned coin need to be woken up. And those orphan coin or the orphaned members or the orphan coin is what we can get. When we do a live broadcast, I know we give you broadcast leads. Those are orphan people, those who have TBC coin, but they are forgotten that they have TBC coin. So all you need to do is just contact them through the broadcast leads. Contact them and they get registered and they invest in TBC. That's why it's important that you do a live broadcast so that I can give you 50 leads. That's the meaning of the lead. 50 leads. That is 50 people that have not been contacted before. So it's an opportunity for you to call their number and follow them up. And that is the opportunity for you. And that's what they call cash flow in TBC. Now, when you know about cash flow and cash out, now anybody you are registered in TBC, you are not meant to tell them that in TBC, we've started paying it, you need to buy big things. No, we are still cash flowing. Let me explain the meaning of cash flowing to you. Cash flow is not the same. Now, remember, when Bitcoin was on coin market, people cash out. And the more cashing out, the more the value of the currency devalues. The more the currency devalues. In TBC, you can only cash flow. Now, cash flow means, let me just make it simple like this. You saw someone, you explain TBC to the person, you convince the person, you tell the person the potential in TBC. Don't tell the person that the person will start seeing money immediately. No, there's a way you do that. You explain the mission of TBC, the mission statement, and the mission statement of TBC is to eradicate poverty globally using a private economy, using a private coin. Now, that is what using a Kringle private society is a private coin. It is not a public coin. It is private, and you don't force people to join TBC. Don't force anybody to join. It is an option. It is optional. The only thing you need to do is just introduce the opportunities to the person. If interested, then you follow them up. Once you do that, they get registered, they buy 40 grains of gold, which is yours 100%. I've done that several times with my team members that they bought. Then you do the transaction for them. After doing the transaction, you help them to do a live broadcast. Once you help them to do a live broadcast, after doing a live broadcast for them, you upload it. Once you upload it on the site, they will be able to be entitled, once they make a purchase, they'll be able to be entitled to 1 TBC. That's how I can make your people or your friends TBC billionaires. That is the opportunity that you can help them. Then remember, you are not the one giving them coin. We are in the distribution phase. So it is the function of the admin to recognize that and give them the coin. But all you need to do is just to distribute the currency. Remember, the more members that are coming in, the more the value of our coin. So you mustn't sit down. You must sit down doing something. Bring people into the community, because the stage that we are in TBC, we are in the campaign stage. We are building people now. Yeah, once we are billionaires or millionaires in TBC, a congregation of a community of disciplined people that knows rules and regulation, that will make a community strong or stronger. So that is what I'm trying to explain in November, what you need to know and what you should do. So it is an opportunity for you to make your purchase now to become a TBC billionaire or millionaire. But ultimately, the difference between a TBC billionaire and a millionaire is just the broadcast. and the ratio is 1:1,000. How will you want to miss 1,000? So this opportunity to do your broadcast, find your voice in TBC, then talk to people. You can't be arrested for saying something positive. You talk to people. The likes of Faruna, the like of Biscuit Randy, it was Flourish. In short, I've learned a lot from them. The likes of some merchants, other Faruna, and a lot of them, Tom West, Dominic, and a lot of them that I've learned from. Yes, they've taught me some principles on how to apply to cash flow in TBC. In short, it has been awesome. It has been awesome. I'm a student and I've been enjoying that from TBC. Even when we are not yet a billion members, at least we are still in millions. Remember, a geometric progression is coming to TBC soon. When I mean by geometric progression, double. Give it time. In short, I really appreciate the admin for the tactics and for the knowledge of using the referral screen. TBC is not MLM actually, but the referral screen. What I mean by the referral screen, a lot of people get that they pay on time. When they pay on time, they have 10 million cookies. When they get to people, those people get to people, they have 1 TBC. In short, I wonder, having 1 TBC is not easy. Having 100 million kringles, 100 million cookies, which is equivalent to 1,000 kringle, which is equivalent to 1 TBC, is not easy. In short, let me explain this. Listen very well so that you won't be confused. A lot of people ask me the kringle and the cookies and TBC, what's the difference? Let me explain simple to you. Cookies is in the kringle cashback office. It is the impure form of TBC. It is not yet in your wallets. Now listen, a lot of people ask me, 100 million kringle is 1 TBC. How come it is 1 million kringle in the wallet? It's because you don't read the blog. Let me explain to you. When we are in 004.net, admin explained to us in the blog that we are migrating to a new blockchain, and 2 zeros will be deducted because of the stability of the blockchain. That 2 zeros will be deducted from 100 million kringles, which is going to be 1 million, which is equivalent to 1 TBC. But in our cookies, 100 million cookies is still the same thing as 1 TBC. But when it's converted to the pure, to the kringles in your wallet, it will be 1 million 1 million kringle, which is equals to 1 TBC. Now listen, 100 million cookies is equals to 1 million kringle, is equals to 1 TBC. 100,000 cookies is equals to 0.001 TBC, and is equals to 1,000 cookies. 1,000 kringles. Listen again. 100,000 cookies is equals to 0.0001 TBC, and it's equals to 1,000 kringles. Don't mistake the two. So that when you see 1 million cookies in your TBC, when you see 1 million kringles, you won't be shouting that the admin are not keeping to their word. That's the reason I'm explaining to you. A lot of people don't read blog. That is the problem. They expect the naira and the dollar to fall from above and let it be showing them, I'm rich. You have to do the needful. You have to be educated. Education is power. Education is legacy. Be educated. Have financial knowledge. Have financial wisdom. That is the reason you are watching this broadcast. That was the reason I had to come here to do this broadcast for you, so that you can understand the principle behind it. Because if you don't understand principle, it becomes a problem. Now, that is that for that. Don't be in haste to redeem your cookies. Be patient enough. Remember, you still have more time. You still have 3 weeks from November 1 to November 29th to redeem your cookies. Don't be in haste. Those work that you have not done, do them. Confirmation that you have not done, do it. Those confirmation you need to do them. Those transactions you need to do for them, do it on time before it's too late. Because after November, another redemption will come so late. So it is opportunity for you to have them. Now, how can you teach your downline to cash flow? You can teach them cash flowing by helping them to get people to register, and then you share it 50-50. That's what that may ask us to do. So that's about cash flow and cashing out. Now, don't miss the same button meeting. It is important you attend same button so that I can understand what they are talking about. Now, a lot of people make a very wrong thing by by sharing the keyword in some groups, which is very bad. Admin has warned that it is confidential. You are not meant to share the link or to share the keyword in a group. You are not meant to do that. You should be a disciplined division. A disciplined division does not do that. Ask your members to come on board so that they can also see the opportunity. They can experience it live. When that is done, is better that way than sharing keyword for them. You are not building a community. You're only building a community of illiterates, illiterate divisions. This opportunity to build literate divisions so that they can visit the blog themselves. You can't be the one giving the information. Yeah, sorry. So I really appreciate your wonderful work. Thank you very much to all those viewing this. God bless. Peace.